this episode, we will take a look at how a product with a good UX can increase KPIs. Let's dive in. I suggest starting by defining the target audience with the help of a user research, so we can get the insights about their pain points and problems so that our product can focus on solving them. We can also identify the context in which they will use the product so we can better tailor them to their needs. To keep it simple, by conducting a user research, we will build a fictional user who will want to use our product. Although it's a fictional user, it has to be based on real data that we need to collect in order to have the best results. Do you know that an average user forms its first impressions on the site in 50 milliseconds? That is the amount of time that you have to convince them to stay. If you fail, they'll leave the site. To capture the user's attention, you can use an eye-catching photo in the first section or have a powerful mission statement that shares the same value as the targeted user group. Of course, these are just examples. Each case is unique and needs a proper research to define what would work best. 88% of online customers are less likely to return to a site after they come across a bad user experience, which will result in a bad conversion rate. In this case, you will need to do a CRO, a conversion rate optimization, which can be done with small improvements on different parts of the site by using a process called A/B testing. Does it sound familiar? With A/B testing, we can test our ideas with small groups of users to see which one works best. For example, we would like to test the conversion of an online banner that is used to promote high-end dining events. On the left side, you can see the header with the text section next to the banner with a CTA. On the right, you can see the same layout, but with a different image for the banner, so we can test the differences. This is a simple way to do an A/B testing. You set up your campaign so that the first user lands on the page with the A type and the second user lands on the page with the B type banner. This way, you can track which image has the better choice for the ad and start building around that style. Just to be clear, if you choose to conduct an A/B testing, it doesn't mean that the results will guarantee a growth in conversion that can lead to an increase in your KPIs. Even an A/B testing can be done wrong. For the test to work correctly and bring the expected growth, you will need to conduct a quantitative research and gather as much data as possible. Then you will need a qualitative research that is richer in detail and a heuristic evaluation that will help you define usability problems in your product. After you collected the necessary data from the research, you can list all the weak spots and then start formulating a hypothesis about how to improve them. An easy framework to hypothesize is if, then, do to. For example, if we change the color of the call to action button to orange, then the click-through rate of the call to action would increase due to displaying contrasting call to action that would attract more attention. If, then, do to. It's that easy. You should start A/B testing only after covering the research and hypothesis. We have a case that had 25% increase in conversion rate after implementing A/B testing into their workflow. If tests don't show a positive outcome, you can always ask yourself, was it due to the hypothesis or the test execution? You need to analyze the results carefully, learn from them, and then repeat the whole process to improve. Without A/B testing, there is a 70% chance that the implemented change on your website will have no or even a negative impact on your revenue. Small things can lead to great results. For example, a booking platform increased their engagement by 17% by changing their booking form's title from Book Now, that sounds like an order, to Check Availability, that has a more friendly sound to it. Or with a simple thing such as a sticky top navigation panel Our case studies show that an e-commerce site can increase the user's interaction by 10% and even an extra 5% of users start the checkout flow. The idea behind the sticky navigation is that the user can always see the menu, the search, and most importantly, the cart that leads to the checkout phase. Amazing, right? Well, there is more. Improving the search experience on your site can bring some meaningful growth to the product. The first step is to always provide feedback to the user. If they tap on the search icon, a drop-down with the most popular items should appear. If the user starts typing, then a hint option must be included, so with every typed letter, the user should get closer to the product that they are looking for. Or they might even discover a new product that is recommended by the hint function. The key rule of search that can never be neglected is the user can never land on an empty page after a search result, because it leads to a 100% bad experience. Even if we don't have the product that the user is looking for, we can add a short message saying, "Sorry, we don't have the product that you're looking for, but you might want to check out the following products," and provide a few products from which they can choose from. Companies demonstrate strong revenue growth if they implement a good UX strategy. When you decide to build a digital product, you need to be careful to build an experience, not some plain pages. The experience offered by the product should be instant, intuitive, helpful, and capable. Instant loading for high-quality first experience. Intuitive and interactive UX that always loads. Helpful integration to seamlessly get things done, and capable of bringing users back to your experience. I hope this will help you in your UX journey, and in the next episode we'll talk about how to recognize UX issues in your product. Subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss it. Until next time, see ya.